growth this year. Good enough for them. Ford is competing with Hyundai and Tata and others, and there's like 100 million cars. Both are businesses. You have to choose which is your market. Is your market going to grow over the next 10 years? And is it tech-enabled scalability? That's the third thing. Are you going to be able to scale your business to $1 billion, or are you going to have to hire 100,000 salespeople? If you're hiring 100,000 salespeople, I am not grateful. But if you are using tech-enabled scalability, then you can sit at Gurgaon and you can make a world-class product. If these three things are there, you are funded.
Oh, can we have a round of applause for that? That was really insightful. Anybody else has a different take to this? Because as we understand, it's like make money from no money, focus on a grand product, focus on sales, we should have sales, attraction, and use money for scalability, like only ideally.
In line with what he said, I want to elaborate on this. In a sense, what we look forward to as early stage seed investors is the team. I would be more than happy to fund a A class team with a B class idea rather than funding a B class team with A class idea, right? So that's what matters. And fundamentals, they keep on changing along the chain. Why I'm saying team is important because 9 out of 10 times the startups which come to us at seed level would go back to the drawing board and change their ideas, right? They pivot. By the time what we have funded, what the idea which we funded at seed would be totally different at Series A, right? At Series A, B, when the fundamentals change, the traction what matters, right? The growth capital now in the industry is coming from outside India. What they look forward to is just the traction. If you have got the revenue matrix is correct, if you have the DAUs, revenues. So that's what matters. And fundamentals keep changing across the funding stage you are at. At seed and pre-series A, I think execution matters, which ultimately comes to team, right?
So help us understand. So brilliant insights. Help us understand from where we are right now. We are, let's say, at 0. अभी सिर्फ idea है हमारे पास. ये idea का thought है. अब हमें क्या करना चाहिए? What should we do? From a funding perspective, I think should we go for cash first, seed? How do we start up? Like really start up? What is the first thing that we should do to make a fundable business model? Like Roy shared some great insights about make money from zero. How do we go about it?
So I'll just share a brief insight about how I started up. I started up first in my engineering first year, then engineering final year, then MBA first year. All the 3 times I failed. Then I realized that this is not the right time to start up. The project was same, the idea was same, which I am currently working upon, but that was not the right time. Why? Because I like the 3 major things: knowledge, network, and capital. That's what I call KLC. That is what you need to have before starting up your own. The initial capital shall always be from your own pocket before moving to the investor. I have worked with the industry for 6, 7 years in different companies with big brands, with small startups, which ultimately become big brand. So I developed all these things. I worked on different projects. I invested in like I did share market trading. I was involved in exports. So I developed network and capital to achieve my ultimate goal. And when I had abundance of everything, like to start up with, I started up finally with my project, and that helped me in scaling it up right from the day one.
So help us understand how should abhi we have nothing.
Yes.
We just have thoda sa idea of what our idea should be.
Yes.
Now, so like he said, start from 0, get your traction first. How do you
when you have to start up, so that 6 years of period give me a time to do a research on my project. That is the very essential thing which I consider is the research. How much research have you done before starting up? Be it about the market, be it about the product, be it about the competition. Because as Avilo mentioned, your product might be different for different market, but you should have the understanding of that. So the exploration is what you need to do. That will basically give the innovation. Innovation is an outcome of exploration. So you need to explore more to make your product more innovative.
Brilliant. So you're saying research and give that time to research.
Exactly.
I think Roy has something to share here.
Yeah.
Let's understand from Roy. How should we go from scratch?
So I'm never the first investor in my businesses, and this is what I founded at 19 with 0 money. And when you have no money, this is what you have. You have the currency of relationships. You have your friends, and they have different skills. Now they will not be your ultimate team, but that's a great team to start with. little bit of equity, little bit of friendship, and that's how you start to build prototypes with their help. You don't know coding, you know marketing. You get a complementary skilled coder. So the first thing you need to do, answering your question is write down 3 things. 3 biggest skills that you have. And 2 things you're passionate about. The passion translates to the market. And the skills translate to how you will contribute to the product or service, solving the problem of the market. Am I being clear? So you need to understand yourself first. Now the skills that you don't have and you know you need them, for that you find a co-founder who you have good chemistry with. It's like a husband-wife relationship. You spend more time with a co-founder than your girlfriend or boyfriend, right? So you need to find a co-founder you like working with and who has complementary skills. When you have these 2 things, now you'll have many moments of I don't know how to incorporate legalities, prototyping, right? That's when you say, this is the mantra, I don't know, I want to know. When you say I want to know, you go on Quora, you go on LinkedIn, you go and ask people like us, and we are more than happy to answer. At least I personally answer 200 questions a day on social media.
Oh, can we have a round of applause for that, man? There are not many people like that.
When I was a teenager and was struggling, my mentors helped me. They were millionaires, billionaires who took out their time to help me, and I vowed to myself, my next generation, I will do the same thing. So I make sure I respond to every single message. People have questions. So ask questions. If you don't know, it's okay. But know that you don't know. And be humble. And ask. And that way you will build, test, learn. You build something, you test it with the market, you learn from the market, the eyes of the customers, and you build something better and better and better. And that way you get some validation and hopefully you make some money, and then you come to investors saying, look, I've done the hard work. You want to steal my idea? It will take you 10 months. You invest in me, I'll do it in 4 months. Because investors do steal our idea. It is true.
That's a big one coming.
So, anybody can steal your idea. That doesn't mean you sit in a room and cry, oh, my idea is my idea. You'll never go out. But you need to create leverage. You need to do the hard work to prove that, look, it's not just an idea, I've executed enough that it is now worthy of customers' problems. It will solve customer problem. And you investor, if you want to do it, it will cost you time and money. Invest in me, become my partner, let's do it together.
Yeah. Brilliant insight. Yes, please.